Okay, so we seen the IUPAC name for the captopril. Then how to remember the structure now? So see here how to remember the structure. We know that it will have the pyroline nucleus. So if you have the pyroline nucleus, so listen here. So remembering the structure will gives you so how we have to initiate the synthesis also. Imagine it's a pyroline nucleus, it will have the carboxylic group, it will become the proline. So to this proline, so we are going to attach the propyl chain, so which is a propyl chain, which is a halogen substituted carbonyl derivative, that's a propionyl chloride. So we have the substitution of a methyl group, so it will becomes 3 chloro, so 3 chloro 2 methyl 3 chloro 2 methyl propionyl chloride. Okay, 3 chloro 2 methyl propionyl chloride. So your proline so undergoes reaction with 3 chloro 2 methyl propionyl chloride to give an intermediate. So to give an intermediate, I am going to draw. I don't have enough space, so I am going to draw here. So we have the intermediate of the proline nucleus in which the chlorine is eliminated, the carbon will have the deficiency there. So this carbonyl carbon is going to attach to the nitrogen atom, that gives, so that gives so 1, close the brackets, you can initiate as 3 chloro 3 chloro 2 methyl 2 methyl. So we have propionyle pyrrolidine. So we have the pyrrolidine nucleus, pyrrolidine pyrrolidine 2 carboxylic acid 2 carboxylic acid. So these are about the intermediate. Now here this intermediates undergoes a reaction with ammonium thiol that gives your final molecule captopril. Okay, so this about the thing. Next, see here. So how your drug is going to show the action. So what may be the bonding with the ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme, how it's going to bind. So see here, for ACE, so imagine, so this is an extension structure for angiotensin converting enzyme, that we have a zinc metal in ACE, angiotensin converting enzyme. This is an extension structure. So we have here, we have our captopril, so binding to carbonyl and carboxylic, followed by the methyl. So methyl here, then here we have the sulfonyl group. So see here, we have the AC and we have the captopril here. Now how the bonding is going to happen, now how we are going to say, so it's going to show the so on so mechanism. Before that I explain it. So what's the chemistry that relies between the both the things. So here the proton is going to replace here. So similar for the sulfur also, we are going to get a carboxylate ion, it's making the bond with the positive charge of ACE. So similarly here, so we have the hydrogen atom in the ACE, carbonyl carbon is going to make the bond, hydrogen bond with the ACE. So similarly the sulfur is going to make a bond with the zinc atom in ACE. So this is the overall binding that's going to happen. So very nice. So this is the chemistry that's going to show. Now what's the mechanism, the overall mechanism? Now listen, we know that renin substrate so is going to transform, renin is going to transform to angiotensin 1. So in presence of ACE to angiotensin 2. Okay, we know that thing. So here it's going to reach to two type of receptors, 81 and 82 receptor. Your 81 receptor involved in vasoconstriction, followed by aldosterone release leading to water and salt retention that may cause the so on so. Now if you see in depth what ACE structure resembles, ACE 2 functionality, it will have the two functionality domains, one N domain and another one is C domain. So it will have the two different functionalities. C will carry out the blood pressure regulation, N will place an important role in hematopoietic stem cell differentiation and proliferation. ACE inhibitor binds to and inhibit the activity of both the domains but greater affinity to C domain. Okay, captopril, one of the few ACE inhibitor that is not a prodrug and competes with 81 for binding to ACE and inhibits enzymatic proteolysis of 81 to 82. So decreasing 82 levels in the body, so that finally we are going to achieve the overall mechanism by decreased blood pressure, by getting the decreased blood pressure. So this is the main intention of the captopril mechanism of action. So if you see the SAR, so we have been outlined the chemistry of the drug in relation with the ACE. So where the zinc is going to bind with the sulfonyl group, so presence of the sulfur group will plays an important role in the structural active relationship here. So if you are going to discuss the structural active relationship for the captopril, so we have to say the carboxylic group here, carboxylic group. So carboxylic group is an important for it, will generate the carboxylate and going to bind with the positive charge of ACE. Similarly, carbonyl group is also going to make a hydrogen bond with ACE. So that's why it's importance there. So methyl group resembles a side chain alanine. So here we have the methyl group. That methyl group here that's going to resemble the alanine molecule, the biomolecule. So similarly, the N-pyrrolidine nucleus enhance the potency of the compound. Okay, the N-butyl amine in carboxylate containing compounds orally active. Okay, so this is the overall SAR of it. So if you want to explain, we can go further. Okay, thank you.